That's your awakening, and you can be certain that your divine masculine or feminine, your twin flame will be awakening too, because we are one. Healing is a very core choice. Hello everyone and welcome back to Twin Flames Universe. We are Daniel and Carmen, Twin Flames in Union, and we're happy to announce that we are also Ascension coaches in training. And in today's video, we're going to talk about Twin Flame Ascension symptoms. What are they? How do they look? What to do with them? And
how to spot it in your divine masculine as well.
yeah,
Right? Because we all question, what does it look like for them to wake up? Are they actually waking up? And all of these questions will be answered in this video.
first of all, we want to say that these are just symptoms. It's okay if you don't experience all of them. It's okay if you experience different ones. It's okay if you only resonate with one, two, all of them. Like, these are just symptoms. They are not a rule for your journey. Like, if you don't have any of these, that's okay. It's just symptoms, so you are just aware of them. But if you don't have any of them, cool.
And stay tuned. After the symptoms, we will share more about the divine masculine's experience. Ooh. So let's dive into the symptoms. One Ascension symptom is that you start to feel kind of unplugged from your reality, right? It's like in the Matrix. You suddenly wake up and you see all the things that don't fit in your reality anymore. You feel actually good inside, and you see all the people that choose misery, and you see all the people who don't and who choose to heal. And it feels very weird to be maybe around your friends or family. It's completely different than what you are used to. That is one symptom.
And the reason for this symptom is because as you ascend, you start to align with more love, and you choose to align with more love. So it starts to become more noticeable where it's not this alignment and where it is. Perhaps you felt good around certain people, and as you ascend and you start choosing love and healing yourself, you realize that this group of people doesn't match you anymore. And this doesn't mean they are bad. This is something that we really want to help you get clear. Just because you start to become aware doesn't mean they are bad or they are evil. It's not like that, but you start to realize that there is a difference in the choices you are making and the choices that people who are not ascending are making. For example, you take care of yourself with more awareness. You don't go perhaps to very crowded places with a lot of noises because you may be becoming more sensible. So that's also like an ascension symptom, right? Like, your sensibility increases and you want to take care of that. So that will be like the first sign of ascension symptom.
Another one is this Kundalini awakening. Woo! What do we mean by that? Kundalini is like the energy that goes from your spine, from the root chakra up to your crown chakra. And it feels very like, woo, you know, you can feel it in your spine, like this energy rising up. And many people think like, oh my God, this is it. This is the real deal. Well, for me, it was a little more subtle, I have to say, because twin flames are an ascension path. And when you choose the twin flame path, it means that you ground here on Earth and keep healing. You don't ascend off the planet, but you stay here and ground your healing. So you actually get to live your normal life and get to experience it with your true twin flame alongside with you, and you keep healing together and ascending together because they are your perfect mirror to your one shared consciousness. Of course, we are all one, but your twin flame is the most accurate mirror to your consciousness. So they will mirror all of your choices back to you. So you can make a new choice and heal, and they will do the same with you.
Yeah, remember that when you follow the twin flame journey, as Carmen was saying, it's an ascension path, but a different one than the usual. So it's important that you really ground and don't let yourself get super high, because after a high there comes a low and you may not feel good. And it's not because you are doing something wrong, but let's say your usual energy is here and then you get super high, you get here. And once you go back to your normal energy because you got high, you may feel awkward or not too good or maybe grumpy. So that's why it's important to ground, so your energy continuously and consistently starts to grow and grow and grow until this level, which was like your normal, it's not the normal. And this one that is higher becomes your normal energy, but you can stay here sustainable.
Yeah, remember, it's like, or a good vision that can help you here is like the vision of a tree. A tree only grows like high when it has deep roots into the earth. And when there is a storm, nothing is going to happen to the tree. It has its baseline up here because it's deeply rooted. And that's the same on the twin flame journey. Highly recommend to do that. And that actually leads us to the another ascension symptoms is you actually feel grumpy. You feel upset about your reality. You feel cranky. You feel like easier agitated than usual. And you start to feel like, am I actually like going backwards here? Something is off. Yes, that is progress. It does sometimes feel that way, right? Your twin flame mirrors you. Your reality mirrors you. A waiter, your family, your cat, whoever, they all mirror you. And they show you where you're out of alignment of love. And when you apply the mirror exercise, the only tool you need to heal twin flame separation forever, this is how we made it into union and keep sustaining it, then you will feel after you completed that part, integrated back into your heart, you feel harmonious there. And then everything that is out of alignment with that new choice will come up to be upheaved out of your reality. So sometimes I feel like I have no energy at all. I need to lay down. I need to cuddle. I need to cry. And most of the times I cannot pinpoint where is this feeling coming from. And it's not about understanding, finding it, why it is, logically, it's about feeling. You just need to allow it to release through you. And it's completely normal. You can see this as a symptom as well. There's nothing wrong with you. And yes, sometimes it feels like you're going backwards, but you're not. This is just a feeling, and you can always ground back into peace to go deeper.
Yeah, like this may feel like you take one step forward and two backwards. The reason why you feel this is not because you are doing something wrong or the path is dangerous or harmful, but it's because you are going deeper within yourself. You are finding more places where you haven't found full alignment with love or peace. And so you just need to keep repeating the same formula, loving yourself. And that's how you actually ascend and achieve harmonious union. It's very simple. You just keep doing the same formula, keep applying the mirror exercise. It's just a matter of like repetition. You always feel good at the end. At some point, there aren't any more blocks to heal, right? But while we still work through them, it's not like you are not doing progress or you are doing something wrong. It's you are finding more places where you can love yourself even more deep.
Beautiful. So how can we apply this to the divine masculine? Babe, how was it for you to awaken?
Well, I think in general, there's no difference between the feminine and the masculine when it comes to awakening. The experiences might be different. How we look outside may be different, but the awakening is the same. Like I remember I started my journey through a false twin flame experience. That was what awakened me. Some other people doesn't go through that false twin flame experience. You start becoming aware that something needs to change within you. Like, for example, in my experience with the false twin flame, I knew something was off. I knew something was not okay. I couldn't understand why or what was that thing, but I knew like something's going on here. In my experience, in my understanding, spirituality was always about like praying, meditating, and focusing, on like these, for me, rituals, like going to the church and all of that. And I never thought it could be through a person. For me, it was a little like shocking. And I was like, okay, well, it makes sense now that this person keeps coming into my life. There is this weird dynamic where we don't talk for a long time. And when we talk, we have a lot of things in common. And the more I learned, the more I realized like, okay, this is not my person, because after doing some healing for some time, I realized like she's not really aligning with what I'm choosing, with what I'm learning, with what I want. So that's how the awakening. Don't focus on the spiritual terms. I didn't know much about spiritual terms or even twin flames. I knew about soulmates, right? The awakening, what it truly means is that you connect with your feelings. You start to become aware of them. That's the real awakening. And that's why there's no difference between the masculine and the feminine, because both have feelings. And when they start working through them and finding peace in all these places that are not in alignment, that's when you awaken. If you are choosing to feel your feelings, use the mirror exercise, learn more about twin flames, that's your awakening, and you can be certain that your divine masculine or feminine, your twin flame will be awakening too, because you are one. You can healing is a very core choice in a union. So if you are doing this, your twin flame will do so. Let go of how it looks, how much time it takes for them or for you. Just be certain that as you work through this process, it is happening.
Yeah, as Jeff and Shalia say, it only takes one twin flame to do the inner work. And since you are watching this, you have taken it on to and make it your mission to really heal through it here. And you can do something about it. I used to think I'm alone on this. My twin flame is not doing anything. He's just sitting there, numbing out to his feelings, not willing to see anything at all. And I worked through that. And you can see he is now sitting here with me, doing this together. And when we exchanged our stories, it was very visible and very obvious that he was always doing the same choices as me alongside, and he was always there with me. So this is an illusion you can let go of. You are one, and you do the work together.
So if you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments which symptoms have you experienced in your journey, or if you haven't experienced any, or which ones particular. And don't forget that we have a free twin flame test that you can do right now, link in the description, that will let you know if you're ready to claim your twin flame union now.
Yeah.
So
Also like
and subscribe, also comment Ascension, and let us know what's going on in your journey.
yes.
Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.